Some crazy stuff going on out there in the news. So we do a Morning X roundtable as this technology, we're talking about CES and the Consumer Electronics Show earlier this week. And I'm going to do a roundup this morning just after 9 of my favorite gadgets to come out this week. But stuff with AI is getting completely ridiculous.
It's getting out of control.
I have one that you'll weigh in on that has to be a lawsuit coming down the pipe. So check this out. There's this guy who has created AI and a YouTube channel, and he has done an entire 1-hour George Carlin comedy special.
What? An hour?
An hour of, he sampled George Carlin, so I guess, and he's writing or someone's writing the content. But listen to the intro. This is at the beginning of the video, which, of course, the video is going to be taken completely out of context everywhere it's played. But this is what rolls before that 1 hour.
Hello, my name is Dudesy, and I'm a comedy AI. What you're about to hear is my second hour-long special. Before I get started, I just want to let you know very clearly that what you're about to hear is not George Carlin. It's my impersonation of George Carlin that I developed in the exact same way a human impressionist would. I listened to all of George Carlin's material and did my best to imitate his voice, cadence, and attitude, as well as the subject matter I think would have interested him today. So think of it like Andy Kaufman impersonating Elvis, or like Will Ferrell impersonating George W. Bush. With that said, please enjoy my second hour-long comedy special. I'm calling it George Carlin, I'm Glad I'm Dead. And please remember, this is me impersonating George Carlin. This is not George Carlin. Now please give a very warm welcome to George Carlin.
Could that be any more confusing?
Did he say his name was Dudesy?
Yeah, Dudesy.
Yikes.
And that's the worst thing about the whole thing. Here's just a quick 10 seconds of the George Carlin. It sounds exactly like him. This is setting such a horrific precedent for people who have passed and their families. Listen to how, this is, I like the way he says it's an impersonation. It really isn't. It's a fabrication.
At some point, we have to get a copyright attorney on this show, but yeah, go ahead.
Listen to this 10-second clip.
I'd like to start off with a heartfelt apology. I'm sorry it took me so long to come out with new material, but I do have a pretty good excuse. I was dead.
That is just not good.
So I just went on Reddit, where people are commenting on this. Disgusting that they're doing this to George Carlin.
So bad.
One of the smartest and funniest comedians in my lifetime. F AI and F everyone involved with this ghoulish BS.
You really have to look twice at everything you see on the interwebs because it's all trouble.
Oh, Barnes, this hits home. I don't know if you saw this or not, but I need to save a little cash. The collection? This is what it's called. The collection of Sir Elton John, Goodbye Peachtree Road.
What?
Debuting at Christie's Auction House in New York, February 21st.
Oh, damn. So they're selling everything instead of just moving it?
Yes, including the iconic property from Elton. As you know, he was a resident of the ATL. And apparently this is happening February 21st. The series will comprise of 8 sales in total, both live and online.
Okay, that explains why when they did the real estate photos, they showed it with his things in it, because he knew he was going to sell.
Now, can I just give you a list of a few things?
Yes, what can you get?
There's some photos here. A pair of silver leather tall platform boots, as he was famous, to wear those throughout the 70s, estimated between $5,000 and $10,000. That's one of the lower priced items.
So dude's doing his closet too?
Yes.
Wow.
An ivory and gold ensemble, estimated at from $8,000 to $12,000. That's one of the famous outfits. The grand model piano. Wow. Estimated between, are you ready for this? $30,000 and $50,000.
Wow, dude is just really blowing out the door. Oh, here's one. I'm looking at the same list. This one is at the very bottom. This is the lowest priced item. It's at $1.99. Dinnerware used by Barnes and Leslie when they had dinner there.
Yeah,
$1.99.
that one's like free. Well, this is like Facebook Marketplace. Just pick it up.
But you've been in there. That place is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. And, we had the privilege and honor of being there. How about a diamond pendant necklace? The bitch is back.
Oh, that's cool.
We
That's
get
going to
that
be
for
expensive.
JB. $20,000 to $40,000.
But they sold that thing for like 40% over listing.
I know. If you want to check this out, go to Christie's auction house. But wow.
That is pretty slick. A weird one, don't know if you saw this story. This couple in Indianapolis pulled a really crappy bit on a coffee shop. They showed up with their entire wedding party in tow.
No, they did not.
With a preacher, the full-on, or whoever was marrying them. They literally, almost like a flash mob, and they went in and held their entire wedding in this coffee shop without paying any fee, without telling them. Complete whack. Check this story out. This is kind of a recap of, and this is still ongoing right now.
When she came in holding her flowers ready to, like it was an aisle, and she got up to her groom, and the officiant was like, "We're gathered here today." So the ceremony began.
The wedding happened right here in this tight corner of the coffee shop, but Anna says the party made themselves at home by moving pieces of furniture, leaving personal items around everywhere, and blocking the front door and parking lot, making it difficult for paying customers to come in and out. Anna says the bride did this without permission.
And we didn't want to push them out and then maybe have them record us at a certain point and only share that side of the story, and then flip the tables that maybe we didn't accommodate them when we should have.
When the leasing manager reached out to the bride admitted it got out of hand and offered a $200 donation. The Mansion Society didn't take that donation.
And so that's when we sent her our original message that was posted on our social media, and she just responded with, "That's unreasonable."
So far, the bride hasn't paid the $500 invoice. While Anna hopes this all gets resolved, it won't stop her team's hard work at the coffee shop.
What kind of selfish ass would do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's disruptive. And by the way, $200 ain't going to pay for,
No.
the loss of income. Yeah, let's do a flash mob at this coffee shop and not tell anyone.
Think about how they disrupted their business.
Who does that?
Yeah, and you can't say that, it was just $200 you lost out on, and that was an entire wedding party. So I thought that was just really strange.
Kind of keeping with that theme, Barnes, of who does this, a passenger sparked outrage after she was caught using her neon flashing charger during a red-eye flight.
No way.
Yes. And everyone on the flight was like, wait a second. Who does this? One person said, "My blood is boiling on your behalf," because a lot of people went to social media talking about it. In the description of the video, the passenger who took the video writes, "Of the 6-hour flight and over 4 hours, the cable was flashing bright while the owner's mobile device screen was set to peak brightness. Other passengers looked around like, are you seeing this? Are you kidding me?" And no one did anything. The flight attendants didn't do anything. And on a red eye, everyone is like, peace out.
Yeah. Man, selfish society has really ramped up in the last, say, 10 years. It never used to be this bad.
And I don't understand why someone would do this on a flight knowing on a red eye everyone is like sleeping.
Yeah, the people on flights are completely nutso.
The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie. 99X.